And not great starting field position here for the offense. In his own end zone, it's Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 150.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Darkwa. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Manning. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run with Darkwa. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down, Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. And now running right through it. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Throwing on first down is Manning. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I don't think there's any doubt that that was not a very good throw by Eli. And, you know, part of what happens is he's a little bit of a slinger. All right, he's going to throw it downfield and take his shots. And in this case, it backfired.
Worth noting, you remember 2007 against the Vikings, 3 pick sixes Manning had in that game, tied for the most in a game in NFL history.
They'll study his career. They've thrown the ball downfield a lot. That's where you'll accumulate a few more interceptions.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On the run, Darkwa. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Manning to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's airing it out for, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ray Armstrong in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Darquan. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 3-yard line. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action, Manning. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Play clock winding down. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, that's Smith. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. The play clock's running down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, Charles, looking at the final 4 teams left in the playoffs, there's been a lot of talk about the quarterbacks. 1 very experienced, 3 not. That kind of goes for the coaches as well. You have 3 coaches that really haven't been on this stage.
Yeah, think about it. This is the deepest 3 of them have been in playoff runs, right? Doug Marrone with Jacksonville, Mike Zimmer with Minnesota, and, of course, Doug Peterson with the Eagles. Now, Mike Zimmer's been on Super Bowl winning teams before as an assistant coach, so he understands it, but he hasn't been the guy calling the shots. This is going to be interesting to see how those 3 handle the big stage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Snap comes at 1. Manning. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Third down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Manning. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning, a screen here to Vereen. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Manning now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Prescott now on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Manning to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken.
Man,